Thanks for reading Giving Guidance. This is our new monthly e-newsletter for professional advisors, and we started it after the last year when we met with many of you to distribute our giving guide for professional advisors, the big book and the electronic version that came with it. And those meetings were very successful, and a lot of people learned a lot about how the foundation could partner with you and your clients to help them achieve their charitable goals. But we knew that we wanted to continue to stay in front of you to remind you about what's in the giving guide, and then also share some real examples of ways that we've worked with advisors and families and companies in town that may spark an interest for you. Maybe one of your clients has a similar type scenario. So this month there is a story I want to share of a company that I worked with just a couple weeks ago that's doing something different than what we've done in the past. And I think it has potential to be applicable to your clients as well. The company has 6 owners, and they have a commitment to give back a portion of profits to the community at the end of each quarter, and each of the owners gets to decide where 1/6 of that goes. When I was working with them, the challenge they were trying to solve was how to do this better and more efficient, because at the end of each quarter, the accounting department had to wait for each of the 6 to give them the list of where they wanted the dollars to go. They had to then send the checks and keep track of who had spent and who hadn't. And on the nonprofit side, they would get this check from the company thinking that it was a gift from the company, which it was, but really it was a gift from one of the 6 owners, and so there was some confusion. So what we've decided to do to work with them to help make it easier is they are setting up 6 donor advised funds, one for each of the owners of the company. And then at the end of each quarter, the company is distributing one check to the community foundation for the charitable portion of the earnings for that quarter. And then we are dividing that 6 equal ways amongst the donor advised funds. The advantage is that individual owners can then make decisions on their own timelines. If they want to wait a couple quarters and have that build up to a bigger gift, they can. They also have the advantage of being able to add their personal giving into this donor advised fund as well. So the giving that they do from the part ownership of the company can blend with their personal giving, so they have one place to have all their giving come from, which is a lot easier for them. They also mentioned that there's some anonymity and privacy that will be helpful, because before everyone knew exactly where they were giving, whereas now through the donor advised fund they'll have a little bit more privacy around that from their other partners. But overall, if you think about it, it's really about making it easy for the company, a lot easier on the finance department, a lot less for them to keep track of, both giving receipts, but also who had made distributions and who hadn't. But even more importantly, it's a much easier way for the individual owners to do giving in a way that makes sense for them personally. So if you have clients that are in a similar situation where there's multiple owners of a company and they give back and let ownership make some of those decisions, this could be something for you to think about to bring up to them as well, where multiple donor advised funds could be used to effectively do that kind of giving. Thanks for listening, and look forward to other conversations in the coming months with other ideas of ways that you could encourage your clients to be charitable. Have a great day.